Hello and welcome back to another War of Kings gameplay. Today we got a 3 versus 3. Very good. I thought it was pretty exciting. It was very close and it's quite intense. So thought I would bring up the replay and let you guys see a little bit more of War of Kings and see how I play and just see a really good replay. Again, I'm having trouble with the sound. This is like the only app I have that I can't collect the internal sound. So you're just gonna have to bear with me. But it's still a really good match, and I think you guys will enjoy this. Again, it's 3 versus 3, and it's really exciting. Barely pulled it off, but we were able to come through. Now, most of it, I was pretty much stuck having to fight it all by myself, but I mean, that's how it goes. What are you gonna do? And here we are, just placing the foundations of our base. Hope you guys liked the last video where we got our first look at War of Kings. Like I said, I'm really excited with this game. It's a free game, uh, easy to start playing as you see, and I mean, you can get the hang of it in just a couple of matches. It's really not that hard to get the hang of it and start kicking some butt. So here, as you can see, we're still just laying down the all the farms. I know some people don't like the music, so I'm trying not to have that be in the whole video, but I don't want it to just be silence, so just throwing something in there. But the peacetime only has a couple more minutes and then we'll get going, and it starts right away. It's a pretty insane one. And peacetime is over. Let's do this. All right. Now it's about to get crazy. This is when I send out my workers so I can scout out the area and I have a nice field of view, kind of get an idea of what's going on. It's pretty standard from what I've noticed. But if you're not doing it, I highly suggest it. It's just a really good way to get some more intel without having to actually use the walls, which can kind of be time consuming, and it's easy to just take a worker and kind of throw them over there. Now I'm thinking of changing my tactic a little bit. Usually I'll just send my first wave, like as soon as I get the opportunity, I'll just send that first wave so I can do crucial damage right in the beginning. Um, and as you see, it does work about 80 to 90% of the time, but sometimes it doesn't play out how you want it to. You just don't have enough troops to really make something impactful. Um, so it might be a good idea to save up a couple minutes more, or maybe 30 seconds more. Surprise! This is when he's like, Now this is why it's so valuable though to attack right in the beginning, because already he's gonna lose some of his buildings, and that's gonna, well, two of them. Yeah, he's gonna lose two barracks, and that's definitely gonna help. It's not gonna win me the game right then and there, but that's definitely enough to do what I needed it to with just that first wave, which is just weaken him. Just weaken him so that way I can come in later on and finish him off. But it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. Not on this one. And as you see, have my second wave going now. Because I was hoping here I would just finish him off. And I probably should have just went in right there. I probably should have just went in and said, screw it, just go for it. But I was looking at the numbers and I was like, I don't have enough. I'll just wait for a couple more troops. And that was enough time for him to get ready, I think. Or not so much for him to get ready, but it was enough time for Black to come in and save him. I think that's where my mistake was. And as you can see now, I'm like, oh, all right, it's gonna be a game. All right. And lucky for me, Red, he starts doing some things because you can see Purple, he's just in that corner. This is just another video where a teammate, he's just doing his own thing and just kind of having fun. He doesn't really help the entire match. He does nothing at all. But I guess he's there. Maybe he's a good distraction or something. You don't want to rule him out completely. But I know we're not on his point of view of where the battle is, but Red's having a rough time right now. I think he's getting his army destroyed as we speak. Yeah. Yeah, he lost a big brunt right there. I try to come in and support him, but it just wasn't timed well. I'm just kind of in this rush period where I'm trying to get those troops out of the undead. Now at this point, blue, he's coming into it too. So now it's green, black, and blue. It's all three of them, and I gotta defend. I'm the first line of defense, and they're all coming at me. So I'm like, all right, let's do this. I'm gonna take the troops I can. So I figure I'm gonna destroy them one by one. First, I'm gonna destroy, what is that? Blue or Black's army? I'm not. Yeah, Blue's army. And I believe this is when green starts making his move. Yeah, and you can see black, he's making his move as well with his other wave. So we were able to take out blue, and I see green. I'm like, oh crap, green, he's coming. What am I gonna do? So quick walls. It's time for some quick walls. And if you watch Age of Empires, quick walls, I think I learned it from that. So I realize I need to hurry up and throw up some walls, and that gives me just enough time. Because instead of going around, he actually starts targeting the walls themselves, giving me some time. I'm not sure if he realized that or if it was just maybe a mental slip up, but I was able to wipe out his army right there because he's slowed down from that. And again, here comes black. So so black comes in with another army. I'm gonna buff up, do what I can, pull the other troops I have. I'm just sending everything. This is now or never. If I lose this spot right here, I'm done. It's my only defense. This is a crucial part. So I'm gonna get some more potions or some more spells, and it looks like I'm gonna be able to hold. Yeah, unfortunately, I had a connection issue for a second, which stopped my troops. Um, if you ever hit a lag spike like that, your your troops just stop moving, so you have to readjust them. And now we're at the marker where we see the entire map, and red comes in to do some damage, but he kind of moves to the other um, through the other ridge, so he doesn't actually support me in this. He just passes on, just passing. But again, it looks like we're going to be able to hold. And we do. Now you can see blue down there. Blue's already sending another wave. So we just defeated black. We just defeated the last bit of green. And blue, he's now sending. So I realize he had snuck a troop in. So I'm going to lose one of those buildings for the undead, which is unfortunate, but it's not going to be the end of the world. We're still going to be able to pull through here. And this is where I'm like, YOLO, just going after blue, just screw it. Because red, he's actually distracted now. He had sent that army he had sent previously, and black and green, they're dealing with that right now. So that's actually going to give me an opportunity to do some things that are needed. Most importantly, well, I mess up there, but most importantly, this part, which I really, really suspect is what helped me win, or at least helped me get through this. I don't want to say win, but helped me get through this because I was able to block up the bridges, and that was able to buy me just enough time. Again, with green, he had the same problem as black is having, to where they weren't really sure how they wanted to get through the walls. Now my attack is finally getting on blue, and it doesn't really go that well. I don't really accomplish that much. Oh, maybe I do. Just 2 barracks down, possibly 3. So maybe the damage was done there. Yeah, it looks like the damage was done on that part. And as we say that, blue is doing his attack right now, and he's just going to run through. That's another mistake. He just tried to sprint through, and that's just not going to work. He tries with the spell, but too little too late. Now I'm going to collect up my forces. Now what do? Do we send on blue again? We see some damage. We took out some barracks. So this is when, again, I'm YOLO. I'm just going for it. I'm just going for it because at this point I figure I can't beat them both on a head-on fight in this position, or at least now. And I'm gonna try to shore up my defenses, block up the bridges, and go for my own attack. Because Red, he played a part, but fortunately he doesn't come back with more. And this is where I place some more walls down on the bridge. That actually splits him up because again he wasn't sure if he wanted to go through with it. I believe I'm not sure what he was thinking, but it kind of I think worried him more than anything. With this part, I had to get through. You see him putting the walls, but I had to get through. This is very important. I just figured I got to push through. It's a very critical moment of the battle. Because as you see, Black still has his troops positioned on the bridge, and you have to assume Green is going to be coming soon. Now, Red actually did help me on that attack on Black. That's how you saw them burning earlier. So that actually was very significant. So he really did help with that. Yeah, it looks like I was. Yeah, it looks like as I went down, Red went on the bridge higher, and as my armies killed Black and Green on the bridge, Red was able to come through. And this is where red, or Black and Green they're just not going to make it. You see that they're if you want to call them cities or their setups just aren't that strong and aren't going to be able to hold. And you can see Red, he's coming in for the final swoop. Now I already have one army going towards blue, and I'm going to send another wave. Make sure I have some more spells. Now I need to get better on doing my tech because I'm floating a lot of gold. I should have gotten more tech done. And Green and Black, they're done at this point. They put up a good fight. They fought very well, but they just unfortunately they weren't able to really pack the punch. They weren't able to get through. And blue, too little, too late. I should have used a spell earlier actually. I think that would have got me through a lot quicker. But it's still enough, and blue falls. Again, this was a crazy, crazy match, and it could have went either way. I was going up against three at multiple, multiple times. Luckily, Red, he was able to do enough, and I guess I'm not giving him enough credit, but Red, he came through, because if he didn't distract him earlier when I attacked Blue, I wouldn't have been able to do that damage, and if he didn't come and hit Black while I was trying to get through, then I don't think it would have happened. Um, Luckily, I was able to defeat both of them on the bridge as Red went in, but yeah, it's over now. They had put up a really good fight, but they just weren't able to do it. And it's pretty much going to wrap it up. At this point, I'm just going through and finishing up his base, but he doesn't really have anything left to fight with. Now, this is very important. Spells. Spells, spells, spells. You want spells. Spells. Okay? Spells are very important. The speed, the negative impact you can give on the opponent, and the defense and attack bonus, which the attack bonus actually gives a speed bonus too. So they're very, very valuable, and you want to utilize those as much as possible. And there you have it, 1,336 kills. Wow. That was a crazy one. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, that's War of Kings. A 3 versus 3, but we made it. That was a tough one, but we were able to pull through. I'll be uploading more videos of War of Kings here in the coming days. I'll see you guys next time.